When people do you wrong in life, simply let them. Don't waste too much time or energy trying to get them to behave differently. Put those people in a box and label this box as, when these people decide to respect me, then I will give them the respect that they deserve. Sometimes we have people in our lives who somehow think our duty to them is to agree with their opinions. They have no problem letting us know their disapproval when our opinions differ to theirs. They show our lack of respect for your own point of view and your own opinion. And you might have people who you call friends in your life right now that treat you like this. My message is not for you to avoid people that don't agree with you. My message is, let people show you who they are, because every day people are showing you who they are. And what we're doing is we're choosing to ignore what we're seeing in front of us. And rather, we are preferring to treat the relationship with them as though they are behaving as we expect them to be. And when I say this, I mean really look into your life and see how you're allowing the people in your life to treat you. Because people will only treat you as good or as bad as you let them. And you may not be conscious of that because, you're still having hope that the relationship will get better. You still want to be friends because you want friendship, you want companionship. And I want to touch on this point a little bit more. I know that everyone needs companionship in life. That's a natural human desire to bond, right? In Maslow's hierarchy, bonding is one of the third level in human growth and the things that we need. So if friendship is very important to you, I really want you to assess the people in your life through these lenses. Do they respect you enough that when your opinions disagree with their opinions, that they appreciate your point of view and they continue to move forward, treating you in the same way, they're respectful, and your friendship is not defined by you agreeing with them. 2, will they be honest and truthful to you when they're in front of you and when you're not in the room? How do they talk about you behind your back? And an easy way for you to do this is, if you have people in your life that talk about others in your circle with you, chances are they believe that it's okay to do the same with you. And I'll tell you why this is important. Because when you wrap your identity around the people in your life, but you have these sort of underlying untruths, dishonesty, and disrespect, you are actually blocking yourself from receiving people in your life who want to genuinely be there to support you, to have a friendship that is based on unconditional love, to have a friendship that grows and thrives with you, that is selfless. And I'll tell you, unconditional love is very difficult in today's society. I think it's probably one of the most hardest things, even for me, because a lot of people don't love themselves unconditionally. So how can you be something to someone else if you cannot even be that to yourself? When I was younger, I really had low self-confidence. Like, I always compared my body to the other girls. I went to a Catholic school filled with girls, all girls. And so it was easy to compare myself because you could see most of the girls were already wearing bras. Everybody seemed to have, in my opinion, a fully formed female body, and that was not the same for me. And so I had this low sense of self-esteem and self-confidence, and I found myself wanting the approval of these other girls. I wanted them to like me, simply because I looked different, right, in terms of my body. And so I was not really able to present myself in the friendship as myself. It was an idea of who I thought I should be to be liked, to be accepted, to belong. And therefore, those relationships that developed over time, over a series of years, these people never knew me. I never really knew them. How could I really know them when I never even shared the true things about myself with them? We're going to meet all kinds of people on our journey of life. I think everyone is here or at their own stage of personal growth. Sometimes we meet people that have not grown very much, and they might be someone who might have the potential to grow in the future. You should look at people, I think, through the eyes of, how are they now? Do they genuinely play an important role in your life that makes you feel empowered? That they're honest and they actually show that they care about you selflessly. The relationship is not you do this for them and then they do that. It must be coming from a place of authentic friendship. And I think that's very hard to find. Simply going based off of my own experience, we're all finding ourselves at different points in our life. I think it's natural for us to go through this sort of natural selection where we allow certain relationships to fade out when they are not aligned with who we want to be in our own lives. As you wind down to the ending of the year, it's a wonderful time to do some spring cleaning. And I don't mean to cut everyone out of your life, but certainly start to distance yourself from the people who are disingenuous. They do not really care about your personal growth and who you are becoming. And when I say this, I'm coming from a place of I've been there too, because there have been so many occasions in my life where I've had to assess whether or not I was doing myself a disservice from allowing someone to treat me badly, and decide that I am no longer going to abuse myself by allowing someone else to abuse me, to speak to me with profanity, to look down on me, or to talk about me in negative ways to other people, or even if it's just to my face, right? So I think the poem by Cassie Phillips, this idea of let them, means to let people show you who they are, to let people do as they must. Don't try to force yourself on anybody else. Allow people to enter your life based on what you value about yourself. And what I mean by this, I mean be clear on what's important to you. Honesty, integrity, loyalty, genuine friendship, right? Authenticity. Think about all the things that you value about your life, about yourself, about who you are becoming, because these things will influence the type of relationships that you allow into your life.